Ladies and gentlemen, hello again and welcome back to day 2 in the series of What's Holding You Back. So the last time we spoke about our words affecting the life that we're living. And what we meant by that is just being able to speak not only positive, but things that resonate within us on a high vibrating frequency. And what that means is that doing your very best to only claim and to only say things that you want to manifest. So today kind of goes hand in hand with that. And today we're going to focus on gratitude. Now, this is one of my favorites because this is the easiest one to overlook. And what I mean by that is, how often are you thankful throughout the day? You know, how many times do you stop and say, you know what? Thank you for my health. Thank you for the car I'm driving in. Thank you for the job that I have. Thank you for the friends. Thank you for my wife. Thank you for my family. Thank you for every single thing that makes me who I am today at this moment. How many times do you find yourself doing that? As the story goes, and one of my mentors shared with me, he said, Shaun, if you're not saying thank you at least 100 times a day, then you're not a very grateful person. And I thought to myself, what does this mean? Like, what do you mean by that? And he said, at every moment possible, you should be stopping and thanking God, thanking the universe, whoever it is, just being completely thankful about something that's in your sphere of your atmosphere, your sphere of being. And so I thought about that and I'm just like, you know what? It makes sense. And he also told me, he said, when you decide, when you make that decision to do that, I guarantee you'll live such a better life. You'll still live such a happier life because you're focused on what's happening now, what you have now, not what the other person has. And that kind of gets us into trouble because we're always comparing ourselves to what other people have, what other people are doing, when in actuality, it should be right here, right now, you know, thinking about, man, I'm moving along. I'm making progress. I'm thankful for that progress. You know, I may not have these resources yet, but I have these resources now. And I'm going to focus on that and I'm going to make the best of it. So that's the biggest thing. Number 2, that can actually hold us back from living the life we desire is not being grateful. And before I go, I want you to take that same advice, that same wisdom that my mentor gave to me. Do your very best to be grateful, to be thankful wholeheartedly to the point where it resonates so much in your being. And do that at least 100 times a day, 100 times. Okay, and that means every single moment you're looking for stuff. You're focused, and when you focus on something, it magnifies. You're focused on being thankful, being grateful, knowing that you have everything you need in this moment, and nothing else matters. Because you know what? And this is in closing. When you start to do that, that's when things start to multiply. And multiply and multiply. And before you know it, you just continue to be thankful for everything that comes. Just continue to be grateful for everything that comes. And just focus on the present. Focus on the present. And it's amazing what happens, the transformation that happens to you when you allow that process to take place. But just remember, stay in the moment, stay grateful, and you'll be just fine. Guys, thanks so much for joining me today. It's an absolute pleasure. Stay tuned for day 3. See you soon.